Good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing good today. So I want to show you what I'm going to make today. These are pot holders that I have been making and using for years. They're real fun, real reusable. I wash them. I throw them in a drawer, so I never put the little hook on them, but you totally could. This is from a quilt block. There is another one. And there is another one. So I will show you how to do those today. So I start off with a piece of fabric that I have sewn together just kind of randomly. See, just random pieces of fabric. You could use new fabric, you could use whatever. I do like to iron this first. So I will pull this up here and press this down. I do love to use this little Cricut. It seems to be really handy when I am sitting here at my desk, and just press this up so that all these seams just lay a little flat. They don't have to be great, just pressed a little bit. And then what I do is I have an 8-inch square that I like to use to cut everything. That way everything is the same size. So I'm gonna flip this guy over. This isn't just an Omni mat that I got. I do have a regular mat on my cutting table, but I figured this is gonna be so much easier to show you. So I could totally do a bunch of these with this one, but I think I'm gonna pull some fabric and just stick it wherever I like to, because the rest of this I'll just add more to it. I take my rotary cutter and just slice this. I hope I am in focus. And there we go. Got it. Whoops. There we go. All right. So there is the beginning of our pot holder. I've also cut a backing and a piece of a washcloth. I go to estate sales and I'm surprised that people sell washcloths. Our washcloths end up in a rag drawer and we clean up messy stuff and then they go in the trash, but people sell them all the time. You could use a regular towel, you could use the washcloth, a hand towel, whatever you wanted to, but I just find that if I go there and pick them up, they're nice and thick, and I'll add a back to it like so. On this one, I'm going to be just sewing around twice. I'm not going to be doing that heart in the center. If I was, I would stop halfway through the second and swirl it around, which you could totally do. You could go back and forth, whatever you wanted to with these. So I'm going to pull up that sewing machine and get that. All right. I'm going to start on one corner, go all the way around, go around again, and then I will back stitch and show you what I do next. Turning at the corners, lifting up that presser foot and putting it back. Straightening up that corner. I'm going to go around on one more time. Back stitched over that last bit, and here we are. So this one does not have the circle in the center, but still nice and secure. You could go around again if you wanted to, and notice all these are just kind of not perfect. So I'm going to just take scissors and I am going to cut off the edges just to even them up. I could go back with a rotary cutter with this again, but I don't mind doing it just like this. Slice these off, even everything up. I have used pinking scissors on these before, but if you do, you have to put some serious muscle into it with all these layers. All right, so there it is. I have one that I have used for years and years, and I want to show it to you. Look at this. This is well loved. This I did pink the edges, and it's stained, and I wash it, and you know, this might have to go bye-bye soon, but yeah. And I just trim all the little bits off as after it's come out of the washer. Snip that off. And I love them. I have given these as gifts before. They're super fun. They're supposed to be rustic. Notice that it's not even perfect here. The seam is kind of crooked, but I think that adds to its charm. So what else could we do with these? Well, supposing your aunt loved chickens and she stitched a lot when she was with us, and now she's gone and she left a lot of these behind. And so what if I made these out of her stitching and passed them along to family members so that they could remember her in the kitchen? Of course, I didn't cut this one off yet, and probably if I was going to give it as a gift to somebody, I stick a thing on so I could hang it. Yeah, what else could we do with these? Well, what if you made it really big? And this I plan on using to dry my dishes. It'll sit beside my sink. It's got a towel in there. It's got flannel on the back. This will wash and dry real well. And I think it's adorable. I think it's totally cute.